Okay, it's time. It's 9:10. We are going to start the class, okay? Good morning, everybody, and welcome to the English class. Today, we are going to work with the ELT skills, okay? So you need to have the ELT skills. And then you can open, please now, you can open your ELT skills platform, okay? Now, we are going to learn today about past, okay? In this case, we are going to learn about King Midas and his golden. Okay? See?
The fires.
The King Midas was a king who has a power, okay? Now, King Midas is in Greek and Roman legend, okay? Is a king of Phrygia, known for his foolishness and greed, okay? The king wished
Good
that
morning,
all
teacher.
good morning, all he touched might turn to gold, okay? Everything he touched turned into gold, okay? This legend is in your book. Open please your books, ELT skills, okay? Open the ELT skills. In the page 4, you have the legend, okay? The story. And in your platform, remember the unit 1, okay? We are going to work unit 1, lesson B. Okay? And this King Midas legend is in the activity J. Okay? As you see, only words. We are going to listen, okay? Remember page 4, we are going to listen the legend, the story of King Midas, and then we are going to complete the spaces. Okay? So let's listen, please, and you complete this space. Okay?
Once there was a king called Midas. All he thought about was money. One day, as Midas was walking in his yard, he met a satyr, a strange creature that was half man, half goat. The satyr was lost, so the king helped him find his way.
I will give you one wish because you have helped me,
said the satyr.
I want everything I touch to turn to gold,
said King Midas without thinking.
Very well. Your wish will come true,
said the satyr and left. King Midas then touched a tree and it turned to gold. He ran to the palace and everything he touched, the tables, the chairs, and even the curtains turned to gold. Midas was happy. He sat down to eat, but he couldn't because the food turned to gold too. Just then, his son ran into the room and hugged him. He turned to gold too. King Midas was sad. He didn't want his wish anymore. He cried,
Oh gods, please help me. This is a terrible wish.
Suddenly, the satyr appeared. He felt sorry for the king.
Go to the river and wash yourself,
said the satyr. King Midas did what the satyr told him. When he came out of the water, he ran to the palace. Everything was the same again. His son was crying. Midas ran and hugged him. He was happy and he never thought about money again.
Okay, this is the story of King Midas and his golden touch. You know, everything he touched changed into gold. Okay, let's listen one more time, please, and complete these spaces. Okay, let's listen.
Once there was a king called Midas. All he thought about was money. One day, as Midas was walking in his yard, he met a satyr, a strange creature that was half man, half goat. The satyr was lost, so the king helped him find his way.
I will give you one wish because you have helped me,
said the satyr.
I want everything I touch to turn to gold,
said King Midas without thinking.
Very well. Your wish will come true,
Said the satyr and left. King Midas then touched a tree and it turned to gold. He ran to the palace and everything he touched, the tables, the chairs, and even the curtains turned to gold. Midas was happy. He sat down to eat, but he couldn't because the food turned to gold too. Just then, his son ran into the room and hugged him. He turned to gold too. King Midas was sad. He didn't want his wish anymore. He cried,
Oh gods, please help me. This is a terrible wish.
Suddenly, the satyr appeared. He felt sorry for the king.
go to the river and wash yourself.
Said the satyr. King Midas did what the satyr told him. When he came out of the water, he ran to the palace. Everything was the same again. His son was crying. Midas ran and hugged him. He was happy and he never thought about money again.
Okay. Now, please raise your hand if you find any words. Okay. If you find the number 4, tell me. Okay. If you find the number 6 or the number 10, tell me. Okay. Mateo, please. Mateo,
Teacher,
what number?
the number 1. Once there was a many called. Many?
Many, yeah. We are going to check after, okay? Let's see. Fabricio, what number can you help us?
5, teacher.
What number?
Number 5,
Yeah, what word is?
go.
Go. Okay, number 6. Let's see. Christina, please, what number?
The number 12,
Yeah, what is the number 12?
money.
Money, yeah, good. Another student that you find anywhere? Number 2, 3, 4, no one? Now let's check, okay? Let's check this, if it's correct or not.
Profe, son.
Was it
What number?
En la 6.
6, yeah.
En
what-
la 6.
Yeah,
Son.
Song, yeah, let's check, okay? Let's see. Song, oh, sorry.
Son.
Thank you, Daniel. Now let's check, okay? Let's check our answers.
king called Midas? All
Okay, you see? Again, listen, the number 1.
once there was a king called Midas.
Once there was a
King.
king, okay? A king called Midas.
All he thought about was money. One day, as Midas was walking in his yard,
Okay, one day, as Midas was, it's an action. Listen, listen again.
once there was a king called Midas. All he thought about was money.
Teacher,
One day, as Midas was walking in his yard,
walking.
Very good, Daira. Walking. As Midas was walking in his yard. Let's continue with the 4, okay? Listen.
he met a satyr, a strange creature that was half man, half goat.
Gold. Gold.
Goat, okay? This is an animal. Goat is an animal similar to a sheep. Goat.
Cabra.
Yes, this is the animal. Cabra, okay? Half man and half goat. This is a satyr, the creature, okay? Let's continue with the number 5. Let's check, okay?
The satyr was lost, so the king helped him find his way.
I will give you one wish because you have helped me.
Said the satyr.
I want everything I touch to turn to gold.
Gold.
Gold, not gold, okay? It's gold.
Gold.
Yes, gold. Let's continue, okay? Let's continue.
Said King Midas without thinking.
Very well. Your wish will come true.
Said the satyr and left. King Midas then touched a tree and it turned.
The tree.
Yeah, then touch a tree. This, look at the picture, this. Then King Midas touch a tree. Okay, and it turned into gold. Okay, let's continue.
Turned to gold. He ran to the palace, and everything he touched, the tables, the chairs, and even the curtains, turned to gold. Midas was happy. He sat down to eat.
He sat down. You remember sit down?
Profesor, disculpe por interrumpir, pero Valerie tiene inconvenientes. Dice que por su internet no puede entrar.
Ah, ok. De todas maneras, la clase se está grabando para que ella lo pueda ver después.
Ok, profesor. Gracias.
Let's see. Pay attention. Sat down. Remember, sat down is the past of sit down. Sat down. Okay. Let's continue, please. So let's continue with number 8.
But he couldn't, because the food turned to gold too. Just then, his son ran into the room and
His song.
Son.
Yes, here is in number 8, not in number 6. In number 8, okay? His song.
hugged him. He turned to gold too. King Midas was sad. He didn't want his wish anymore. He cried,
Oh gods, please help me. This is a terrible wish.
He,
Cry.
uh,
Cry. Cry.
remember,
Are easy.
it's the past of cry. Cried. He cried. Okay? The past. Let's continue.
suddenly,
Teacher,
he
are
appeared.
in past?
He felt sorry for the king.
Go to the river and wash.
Go to the.
River. No grites.
Let's continue, please.
yourself.
Said the satyr. King Midas did what the satyr told him. When he came out of the water, he ran to the palace. Everything was the same again. His son was crying. Midas ran and hugged him. He was happy and he never thought about money again.
Very good, Christina. Money again, no? Good. This is the words, okay, in the legend of King Midas. Okay. This is in page 4, remember? Now, let's continue, please, with the page 5, number 5. Okay. Let's go to the page number 5. And now, remember, we are going to use simple past and past progressive. Okay. For example, in the number 1, last weekend, my parents to Italy. What is the past of go?
Went.
Went. Okay. Easy, no? Because it's simple. Went to Italy. Okay. Last weekend, my parents went to Italy. Okay. They.
Visited.
Yes, they visited. They visited Rome and Naples. Okay, now this is different. Now pay attention. When we were driving, remember when we mix two actions in the past, two actions in past, we were driving in the mountains when
We had.
we had an accident. Okay, we were driving in the mountains when we had an accident. No puedo decir we were having an accident. It's impossible, okay? No puedo decir estábamos teniendo un accidente. It's not okay. Had. No, the accident happens cuando tuvimos, okay? Had an accident. Okay, let's see. The 5, number 5.
Cleaning. Cleaning. Was cleaning. Was cleaning.
Excellent. Remember, two actions in the past. Mandy was cleaning her bedroom while her mother
Cooked.
Were cooked?
No.
Was
no.
cooked?
was cooking. Okay, while her mother was cooking. Okay, she was cleaning the bedroom while her mother was cooking. You see? Now let's continue. 7, the same, similar, no? While Lucy,
Had.
Had.
Had. Had.
Lucy,
H-A-D.
wait,
H-A-D.
stop. Let's see, stop. Listen, you need to, it's not to, no es que tengas que adivinar, sino que tenemos que entender cuando usamos simple past and past progressive. Okay, these two. Remember, simple past is simple, no? Visited, went. But the past progressive is we were driving. Mandy was cleaning. My mother or her mother
Was having.
you see, because
Was having.
cooking is a verb with action. You start cooking and you continue cooking. You continue. Okay. Now, for example, let's see. Let's continue with number 7.
Was having.
Was having. Was having.
Okay. Wait.
Was having.
7. Let's see. Okay. Was cleaning.
Was having.
Yes. Was having the dinner. John
Was
arriving.
Was arriving.
Was arriving.
No, oh, pay attention. Arrived. Listen. Para que tiene que darle sentido. Mientras Lucy estaba, was having dinner, estaba cenando, John estaba llegando, no puedo decir. John llegó. You see? Mientras Lucy estaba cenando, was having dinner, John llegó.
Teacher, the next is
Okay.
met.
Now let's see the next, okay? Let's see. The same is here, no?
Met.
Let's-
Met.
I met, yeah, you know this. I met.
M-A-T.
Oh, yes. The next.
Was wearing.
Was
Wearing
wearing.
a beautiful necklace. Good. 11. As I was traveling, okay,
Was probably.
traveling around Turkey, I lost my camera. Perdí. I lost. Okay, it's impossible to say I was losing. Estaba perdiendo. My camera
Luz es perder.
lost. Okay, it's only simple past. I lost my camera. You see, you need to notice the difference. Okay, you need to notice the difference between simple past, past simple, okay, and past progressive. Algunos verbos no funcionan con past progressive. For example, lost. Estaba perdiendo mi cámara. No se dice así, ¿no? Se dice perdí mi cámara, simplemente. I lost my camera. I had an accident. John arrived. You see? It's not like in past progressive. It's not okay. Some verbs, yes, some verbs are possible, no? Mandy was cleaning. My mother was cooking. Yes, it's okay. My father was driving the car. We were visiting Rome. Yeah, in this case, it's okay. But some verbs, no. Like had, like arrive, like lost, like lose, okay? In those cases, we use only the simple. Okay, now, is your turn, please? Is your turn? You are going to work now. The activities A, B, C, D, E, F. Okay, these activities. We are working in past, okay? This lesson is in past tense. So you know, activity A, B, C has audio. Yes, you listen, it's going to read the text, only listen and complete. Similar is the B, no? You have the audio. What picture represents the audio? The C, the same, you have audio, questions. Then you work in the grammar, in the vocabulary.
Teacher, in the activity B, in G and Ok. Completamos lo de King Midas y People and Culture.
No, they are talking other topics like Egypt, for example, Egypt. They are talking about.
Porque,
Teacher,
profe,
¿tenemos
he
que resolver
buscado...
las actividades A, B,
he bu-
C, D hasta la F?
Porque, profe, he buscado y en la J y la K aparece 2 preguntas como para responder.
The J and K. Oh, yes. In the J, you copy your answers. In the K, the same. Copy your answers. The J and K is this. But listen, you are going to work A, B, C, D, E, F. Okay, let's work now. A, B, C, D, E, F. If you had problems with one activity, raise your hand and tell me, teacher, can you help me with activity D? And I'm going to explain you. But this text is not about King Midas. This text is about Egypt. It's talking about Egypt, the ancient Egyptian, the ancient people, the Egyptians. The activity D is talking about last summer, my last vacation. Okay, it's an example of a last vacation, last summer. The activity F is talking about 2 actions in the moment. 2 actions, remember, while the children, okay. Let's continue, please, let's work. If you had problems, as I say, you can raise your hand. I am going to help you, okay? But for the rest of the activities, you can do it alone, okay? Now let's work, it's time to work, okay?
Profe, no te escucho.
Yes, Luciana. Luciana, now it's time you are going to work along A, B, C, D, E, F. Okay, Luciana? Now is your turn. You need to work.
Ya,
Teacher,
profesor.
¿qué actividad es la A o la B?
Okay. Fabricio, what is your question, Fabricio?
No, es que, no sé, ahora estoy buscando las páginas, pero se traducen al español.
Okay, you can close the window, close, and you can open again.
Ok,
Y-
profe, pero ¿en qué página, qué actividad era, la A o la B?
One, lesson B. Okay,
Ok, teacher.
one, lesson B. Let's work, please. I'm going to give you 5 minutes, then I'm going to ask you if you finish the activity A, or the B, or the C, okay? Let's work, please, along.
Profesora, ¿era la 1, la B?
1B. 1B is Daira. We finished.
Teacher, is A and F?
Can you repeat, please, Fabricio?
Teacher, is the A hasta la F?
Yes. A, B, C, D, E, F. Remember these 6 activities. Okay? A, B, C, D, E, F.
Profesor, no sé qué está pasando, que de ratos en ratos no te puedo escuchar.
Okay, Luciana.
Es porque el profesor no está hablando.
Luciana, ahora es momento de que tú trabajes solita tus actividades. Que te...
Profesor, no te
Es tan
escucho.
fácil, tienen audio. Todas las actividades, o la mayoría, tienen audio. Es facilito.
Thank you, Fabricio. Thank you. Listen, Luciana, you need to, in your computer, close the other windows, okay? Only ELT skills and Zoom. The other page, close. Okay, only you open the Zoom and the ELT skills.
Profesor, es que es extraño porque yo también tengo mi celular y mi computadora al mismo tiempo y ninguna de las dos se escucha de vez en cuando.
Por eso te digo, es que lo has abierto, como tú dices, en dos, en tu computadora y en tu celular. Cuando tú abres por Zoom, en dos dispositivos, está consumiendo más velocidad en ambos. Si tú cierras en uno de ellos, va a mejorar tu velocidad de internet. Let's work, please. A, B, C, D, E, F. Okay? Remember, you can use this glossary, the dictionary. Okay? For example, desert. Teacher, what is desert? You can use this dictionary. Remember, it's in your activity. Desert. You see?
Profe, solo desarrollamos hasta la F, ¿no? Hasta la actividad F.
Yes, F. A, B, C, D, E, F. Okay? Remember, you.
Teacher, please silence. I am complete my activities.
Por dos.
Please. Friends, please.
I am going to. Les voy a bloquear a todos, ¿ya? Para que terminen esas actividades.
Profesor, ¿cómo se llama? Te iba a decir que mi papá me dijo que mejor me vuelva, porque yo ya he cerrado todos y de vez en cuando como no te escucho, mi papá me ha dicho que lo voy a cerrar y voy a volver a ingresar.
Okay, Luciana, it's okay. It's okay. Close the Zoom and then you open again, okay? No problem. Hector, your question, please, for the chat, okay? Hector, let's go to the chat and your question for the chat, please. Okay, now I'm going to ask if you are completing or not the activities, okay? Let's see. Mateo, please, excuse me.
Terminé.
Excuse me, Mateo, did you finish the activity A, B, and C?
Yes, teacher.
Very good. Mateo, what about activity D? Did you finish the activity D?
Yo sí. No, teacher.
No, okay, continue please, Mateo, okay? Thank you, continue. Daniel, did you finish activity A, B, C?
A, B, C, D.
Oh, very good, excellent, Daniel. Activity E?
No.
Okay, continue,
No, I'm
continue, let's see. Good job. Only E and F, okay, these two. Good. Let's see.
teacher. Teacher.
What activity? You have problems with one activity right there?
No, teacher. Mi internet se había ido y se ha ido de la reunión porque esto necesita internet. Y como se ha ido, recién estoy entrando y me he olvidado. ¿Cuál era? ¿Qué lesson era? ¿Lesson B?
One, lesson B. Okay, unit 1, lesson B. Okay.
Okay, teacher.
Let's continue, okay? Christina, excuse me, Christina. Did you finish the activity A, B, and C?
Yes, teacher.
Very good. What about the activity D? This activity, did you finish?
Yes.
Very good. Christina, and the activity E?
Le estoy haciendo.
Thank you, Christina. Thank you. Continue, please, okay? Let's see. Diego Baca. Diego, did you finish the activity A, B, and C?
Teacher.
Diego.
Fabricio, como tú dijiste, silencio porque los demás están desarrollando sus actividades.
Yo ya avancé todas.
Fabricio, please.
A las taras no.
Aaron, please. Okay. Diego Baca. Diego, did you finish the activity A, B, and C?
Yes, teacher.
Very good, my friend. The activity D?
No, teacher.
No. Okay, continue. Okay, let's work. Let's see. Joshua, excuse me, Joshua.
Teacher, excuse me, le quería decir que en la Lesson B las actividades no las puedo escuchar. En la B.
No,
en
la
la B.
Yurka, en la D no hay audio. No es para que escuches. You need to read. Okay. Activity D, E, F is reading. You need to read. Egypt is a large country in Africa. The longest in the world, the Nile is a river. The longest river in the world, the Nile, runs through Egypt. It's 6,695 kilometers long. The Nile was very important for the ancient Egyptians, the old Egyptian. Read, is read. Okay. Joshua, please. Joshua, did you finish the activity A, B, and C?
Yes, teacher.
Oh, very good. Activity D?
No.
Okay, let's continue, okay? Thank you. Continue, please, with your activities.
Teacher, I can learn. No puedo entender bien la actividad E.
This at the E. Okay, pay attention. I'm going to help you, okay? Listen. We need to give sense to the text. Okay, let's continue. For example, Egypt doesn't just have one, but two, the Sahara and the Sinai. What is the Sahara? It's a desert? It's a mountain?
It's a desert.
It's a desert, so, but two deserts. The Sahara.
Profe, no le escucho, no sé qué están haciendo.
Activity D. I'm helping you in the activity D. And you can continue read. It can get very.
Se acabó la clase.
Daniel, silencio.
Wait, please. 60 degrees Celsius temperature. The temperature can go up 60 degrees Celsius. You see? And you continue. Each hieroglyphic is a picture, okay, which is difficult to read. The ancient Egyptians loved animals, especially mouse or cats? Cats, no? Because the cats kill the mice. When a special cat dies, they make it into a mummy too. The rich ancient Egyptians ate different kinds of food. They bread, meat, fruit, fish, and honey. The poor ancient Egyptians just ate a lot of bread, only bread. Okay, this is the activity D. Okay, we say the class is over. We finish. Okay, we don't have much time. Thanks for coming. Okay.